Greetings. I think this is like my 5th video. I don't know, maybe my 6th video. But anyway, I'm going to take a shortcut here. I made a kumigami out of the same colors I did my peacock collection in. So it's got a little bit of sparkly blue, purple, pearl green, and peacock pearl. And I had an idea to make a holiday ornament, and I'm going to show you one I finished later. But to make a long story short, I've sliced my kumigami, and I prepared a sort of a sheet, and I'm going to get some pearls on it, perfect pearls. I'm going to texturize it first. So I haven't done a video in a while. But, so much going on in the world. Hopefully it'll all be over soon. It's a beautiful day today in Florida. Nice, like 74 out. Couldn't ask for a better day. Alright. Perfect pearls. And this is the blue patina, but it's so pretty. It looks like it's going to go well with these peacock colors. Going to put these powders on while the clay is raw. Otherwise, it won't stick to baked clay. Alright. So now that that's covered, what we're going to do is start layering on our peacock colors. And I think this is going to make a really pretty ornament. One thing that won't stick unless you put down some poly paste or something like that. Kind of hold it down. This is Kato poly clay. I like that green. I want to get that green in there. I love that. Yeah, if you don't put some kind of poly clay on it or something like that, it's liquid clay, it's not going to stick to the pearls. I'm sticking to my fingers. Okay, so hope you guys can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to lightly roll over it. It's pulling up. Actually, this is the size of the circle I'm going to use. Okay, so we've got this down on this piece of clay, and we made a sheet like that. Now, this is what I wanted to show you. I tried it this afternoon. These are from Hobby Lobby. They're glass. You don't want to get plastic or it'll melt. And they're awesome shape. Look at that. So it's easy to put the clay on. And the one I did earlier as an experiment to see what would happen came out nice. I just have to finish it off the embellishments. So we're going to take the top off. And we're going to lay this over. Oh, you know what? First of all, I wanted to show you. I made a template. And then I'm going to cut around a little bit more than what the template is. So, getting a little ahead of myself here. It's because I'm so excited to show you this. I don't recall seeing anybody else doing anything like this, which is cool. So I'm going to cut around a little bit, and then that way it'll be something to meet the other half, which will be the back. This will be the front. It's kind of cool the way this thing is shaped, because you can't tell. One thing I did notice though is when you put it on, you have to make sure you don't get any air bubbles, and it's kind of easy to see on this part because you can see right through the glass. But and a nice thing too is there's like a seam. So that kind of gives you something to shoot for as far as where to put your clay. That's going to be beautiful. And then right where the seam of the neck is where I cut it. Look at that. So pretty. So, you kind of trim it up a little bit because you're going to put the other side on, and then blend the seams together. And then I did do a little sanding on the first one that I made. I did some sanding just to smooth it all out nicely. And then I buffed it out with some Renaissance wax. And then I put some glossy polyurethane gloss on it. All right, this is going to be our other side. I'm going to put it through the pasta maker. Make sure we got enough here. Now, you can tell that I don't see any air bubbles in there. It sticks on the glass beautifully. I mean, it's really awesome. All right, so we're going to take our template again and go around. These are going to make really, really beautiful gifts. My supervisor at work, she mentioned that she was doing her tree different this year and with crushed pink velvets and stuff like that. Another coworker did his in peacock. So you can make these custom to their tree, and they're homemade, and they're custom, and they're gorgeous. All right, same deal here. Hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Kind of lay it down and there, and then you can pick it back up. And if you see you got more, just move it. The clay is very forgiving. It's like making a snowball. And then you kind of get the seams in there together. You can trim them off, make them match a little bit more. I kind of like to blend them in. You always go around and cut the excess. So, I'm going to finish this up and then I'll be right back. Okay, so we got this smoothed down pretty good. Worked on the edges. Of course, the more you work it, the better it gets. And if you see, like, sometimes when you're working toward the edges to smooth them out, you might see a little bubble. I just take my little needle tool, poke it, and then smooth it right out, right over with your hand. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to wipe it over with a baby wipe. Make sure I get as smooth as I can in the back. You know, it's not going to be perfectly smooth because it's handmade. But you'll be able to sand it. It's going to be gorgeous. And then if you want to put in any embellishments at this point, you can make your little spots. If you're going to stick some stones in there or something like that. I mean, it's just crazy what you can do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the oven at 250 for 1 hour. And what I do is I set it like this. And then I put the parchment over it. And it seemed to work out really, really well for the first one I tried. So we're going to bake it for 1 hour and then we'll come back. After I took it out of the oven, I sanded it and I buffed it. And then I used Renaissance wax on it and attached the feather. I think it came out really nice. Really, really pretty. I love it. And then the other one that I did, this is the first one I did to see how it would be, if I could do it, if it would work. And it came out really nice too. Same deal, sanding, 400, 600, Renaissance wax, and buff. This one hasn't been embellished yet. I probably will put something around it and maybe some sparkly beads or something on it. So, there you go. You can make some really beautiful handcrafted, custom-made ornaments for your friends and family. And it's from the heart. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. Thanks for your time. Check me out on, please subscribe, blah, blah, blah. And we'll see you next time. Bye.